Obviously, cabinets are not just all about aesthetics. They have to be functional. And that's probably a big part of what you do, right? Looking at a space and seeing how to maximize the cabinets.
Yeah, there's a lot of work that goes into figuring out that the cabinet plan is actually going to be functional. I can't tell you how many times I've been like scrolling on the internet and seeing like two drawers, hitting in a kitchen and you can't even access what's inside of them. Or even worse, like when your fridge or your range is too tight in a corner and you can't get the full swing on your fridge door. So now how do you get those crisper drawers out to clean them?
Right. It's more common than you think for that.
Oh,
right?
yeah. So that's kind of like why you would call somebody like me. I kind of help you walk through that process. And then additionally, there's a lot of details that go into like the appliance specs, reading all the door swing clearances and how does the hinge work. And those are all questions that I kind of ask through the process of the design, to make sure it works.
What are some of the questions that you ask early on to the homeowner in regards to functionality to make sure that you can maximize the space that they have?
Yeah. One of the first questions I ask is about their family. Who uses the space? How do they function in it? Like, let's just say there's like a peninsula or an island already in the space. I'll ask, do you have kids? How many kids do you guys have? Do you guys eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner at this peninsula island? Do we eat at the dining room table on every night? It kind of helps me figure out, how are you guys moving through the space? Do you cook every night? Who is the cook? How tall are they? Like, it's about knowing your client and kind of like, it's not only just about the person, individual, cooking and using that space. It's about the entire family. Do you have a dog? Do we need a water bowl for the dog on the side? Should we build it into a cabinet? A million things that I ask. Yeah.
Delve into that a little bit more, please.
Yeah. So everybody asks for a double wastebasket pullout these days. So 2 cans that are hidden in a cabinet. It's one of those items that I kind of just put in the kitchens without asking now.
Okay.
Cutlery divider is another hot one. Hot debate if you want a wood one or a plastic one. If you like to throw it in the dishwasher or rinse it off in the sink, plastic's probably going to be better. One of my favorites is a tray divider. It actually looks like a little metal taco and you just put it in a cabinet and then you get like 3 or 4 slots that you could put, trays, cookie sheets, all those fun things in.
In general, appliances, what are some considerations? Because you may have your heart set on certain appliances, but everything's got to work well together. So how do you approach that?
I keep certain sizes in mind, and I like to have a conversation about the appliances when I'm there measuring and, in the early half of the process. When it comes to what they pick, how they pick, I work with a couple of different appliance companies and say, hey, here's my preferred people. Go speak to them. They're the most educated in the industry. They'll take care of you. And then either you go or you pick, you have your own, everybody's got an appliance guy. So go ahead, whoever you're comfortable with. And then once they pick everything, we build the kitchen around and make adjustments accordingly.
Oh, so the kitchen gets built around the appliances typically?
That's the way I handle it, but it's hand in hand. So like up front, most people have a 36-inch fridge width-wise. Unless you midway through the design say, hey, I want a 48-inch fridge or I want a fridge and a freezer column separate, that's going to throw a huge monkey wrench in your layout, especially if we've already planned certain things. So it's better to know up front, but know that it's a dance again. So if I take room from something to get you a larger appliance, you're losing on storage, counter space, it snowballs. So